Thank you for joining to another Justin Rivera video, and this is a Hot Wheels collection update. Today, Hot Wheels collection update is month of June, so I picked up already 15 Hot Wheels I picked up. Here's the haul I picked up for this month of June. This is gonna be June 29th. June 29th I picked up. This will be the final I picked up. Yeah, some good stuff, some new main lines again, and a couple of not much of old castings. So let's get started. Let's get starting actually. So the first one I picked up, first 6 are old castings. So I'm gonna show you the first 3 castings that it's actually a pretty good find. Actually, the first 3 I picked up. So first 3 are the early 90s Hot Wheels cards. I think 2 blue cards and 1 non-blue cards. All starting with the these are our collector number series. So let's get started. First up, I picked up, this came out in 1991, which is 1990 copyright in the package. 35-year-old Hot Wheels car. Well, starting with this one here. This is Speed Shark. This is my first Hot Wheels I picked up. This time in the blue card, and as I said, I saw the seller actually the blue cards had a ton of them. There were 200 pesos, so I picked the 3 that I didn't have in my collection, and this is one of the first 3 I didn't have. So Speed Shark, this one in a black wool tires. Yeah, these are black wools. And then you can see here, this is a new model. This new model casting came out in, let's see here, 1990, which is the 1991 model. This one being collector number 113, and this is my first time I have this package like this, but now I do now. Here's the back. By the way, I'm gonna open up all these 15 Hot Wheels cars. So I'm opening up these blue cards. So Speed Shark, this is one that I didn't have in my collection. This time in, I think this is a purple violet color. This one I thought myself, I thought I already own it, but this is one of those Hot Wheels that doesn't have in a street beast. So I didn't have this Speed Shark. What's the reason? So I love this casting so much. So this one being I think it was metal. Yeah, metal, and then the base is chrome. So 1990 copyright, 1991 came out that model. Very cool one. The reason I picked this up because I didn't have this one. It's not like a street beast, but happy to grab this in the collection. Put on the side here. Second blue card I picked up, this came out in 1993, and that is this Splittin Image II. This is a sequel to the 1969 Red Line era Splittin Image. The Splittin Image, I think they have a few variations they released, so I think it will be harder to get this one. So this one has 90s styling, and this color here was actually the first release of its first released in 1994. So this one being in a ultra hot tire, ultra hot wheels on it. This one is collector number 248. This came out in 1994, and yeah, you can see I have all these already in my collection. So this, I think, completes my all new models that came out in 1994, which is I have all the 1994 models that came out. It's a very cool one. I opened up this one because the blisters get yellow. He bought it for $2. And here's Splittin Image. This one being in a dark metallic purple and purple pink ultra hot tires. I think the sequel actually is pretty good. I don't have the first one, but the first one would be tough to find. Pretty good one. Very nice one. Got the Hot Wheels logo on it. The base is, I think, was a plastic base. Yeah, 1994 copyright. That would be the new model this year, 1994. And a metal body. Very shiny casting. And the last of the earlier card, and that is this one, the clear without blue. But this is not a blue card, but this is also, I pick them every time. New paint style, it says. We got Street Rotor, or we call it the Suzuki Samurai because of its looks of it. The casting reminded me of the Suzuki Samurai, so very happy to grab this. Number 252 collector number, and you know, difference in the on the back. You know, the blue card had to be brownish, while this one had to be in you know, clear. Difference in the back. I don't have that casting yet. Didn't want to get that one, but I have all of these already. What came out 1991 also. So Street Rotor. This one is a big casting. This one in a tri-blade wheels. I'm sure this one is, you know, one I don't have in my collection. Here's Street Rotor. Beach Patrol, it says. Oh, actually, that's a Beach Patrol. This is a crazy graphics. I love this casting. Pretty cool one. Love it. Has a hook on it on front. Plastic grill. Yeah, this was also based on the Suzuki Samurai. So that's they call Street Rotor. And here's your base. This is a metal. This came out in 1988, 1989. This is one of the castings has been final run. So this one here, I think it's been gone forever. So put it on the side. Okay, that's for the old castings from the early 90s. I think these next three I picked up was full of 2000s castings. Both of three of them are licensed vehicles. Let's get started up with 2002 mainline of the collector series. This is the last of my picked up for the collector series. So the one of them from the collector series was the Auburn 852. This I've been looking for some time now. Now I have it in my collection. I've been trying to get this for many times, and every time it's sold out the crap of it. So now I have it in my collection. This would be the second to the last color, because the next following year would be the final run of this casting. Collector number 175 from 2002, as it's part of its Highway 35, which means this is the 35th anniversary of Hot Wheels. This was owned by Auburn Kurt Duesenberg Company. So here's the Auburn 852. This is a pretty cool classic 30s vehicle. This was one of these pre-war vehicles from this before its Second World War. So I very love this casting, and this is one of the casting that I don't have. One of the few Hot Wheels the 30s would be came out in that year. Sadly, the Hot Wheels of the classic cars are not anymore now, because we're shifted into the supercars and hypercars now. Traditionally, very cool one. Silver, metallic silver, and this one in a red on the front, on the top of a vehicle, and a black on it. Got your Hot Wheels logo on it. This one left-hand drive. Plastic fenders, but the rest is metal. This one would be came out in 1978, which is a classic. 1979 model would be came out. Got your blaze wheels on it. So happy to grab that Auburn 852. And the next one here, we're going to the next two models. These two models are new models. Both of them American license, so very happy to grab that. First of the American license I have was 2007 new models, and that is this Dodge Challenger concept. Yep, this is a concept car from Dodge. I'm gonna arrange it a little bit up so I can give some more space. So yeah, Dodge Challenger concept. This is the first ever concept to be released. Then the full production, this casting would be the following year. So very excited to get this. Number 1 of 36 from its 2007 new models, once again, of 180 main lines. So here's Dodge Challenger concept. This one in orange and red, black stripes on it. PR5s, and got the Hemi on the side of the front of the screen. Excuse me. Got your Dodge logo on it. A little bit of smudge on the front here. Plastic base, got only one rivet, and then a metal body. So let's adjust a little bit. And the last of the old castings from I picked up. This is a very cool one indeed. This one I didn't have this, and it's a classic muscle car that I actually surprised I don't have it, and that is this 1970 Pontiac GTO. This is the convertible version. Excuse me. This one being a convertible. I have the top-down version, which would be released in 2011. This was the first. This was the much older release of this one. So this is a very cool casting. Number 29 of 40 from its 2008 new model series of 196 main lines. Pause it if you want to read the 70 Pontiac GTO. So here's the 70 Pontiac GTO, this time in metallic orange. This one had the 5 spokes on it. See? Very cool one. Got the GTO on the side. They're out of focus. See, GTO on the side. Metal body and a chrome base. Very cool. Let's arrange a little bit so I can give more space. Let's do this just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to the modern Hot Wheels, as we all know. The only one I picked up from the last year's mainline, which I surprisingly I want to get it, so now I have it, and that is this McLaren F1. McLaren F1. Sorry guys, I have a dry cough this month because before I was going enrolled in college, I got dry cough. I got sick and cold. That's the condition in Philippines now. It's just now it's like rain season now. So McLaren F1, I have the GTR, so why not get the road car? So very happy to grab this. Number 243 of 258 main lines. From its Hot Wheels, the 90 series, 9 of 10. As you can see, it has the guaranteed for life sticker on it, which meaning is the US card release. This is McLaren F1. It's just the same on the car, but doesn't have a wing that I have in my collection. These are in the Blaze wheels. Very cool one. Got your McLaren logo on it. Doesn't have to focus a little bit. There you go. This one being a single seater. This one being a metal body, plastic base. This one came out in 2020, 2021. This was actually one of Ryu Asada's design. That actually, one of his design. I'm trying to get into this. Okay, now we're going to the 2025 castings that I actually picked up. So I got one not new model, and the rest seven of its new models. That's going for like buying of all new for 2025. That's a pretty good start, which I wasn't paying attention when it comes to the these castings. I'm picking up every single one of them. So one of the castings that is not new model, and that is this Ford GT. We're going to start off with the Ford GT. This is nice to see this back because it's been a while. We've seen it for years now. This time now is back in boy livery. I've been wanting to get this for 9 years, since what was 2016. It was a Gulf livery. Well, it was a harder find when I was a kid, but finally they're back again after I want to get in a collection. This completes my entire GT of all models. This one is 159 up to 50 from its modified series 4 or 5. Most of them I picked up was international, so I'm only looking up for the license only. So this one, believing this one is actually a retooled casting, because the previous model, the first casting was the wing was actually plastic back in 2009. It was a new model from 2009, and then some year later, a year later, the wing became metal now. So Ford GTLM, I'm very happy to grab this. This was originally called Ford GTLM. Boiler livery, nothing to say. This is my third boiler livery in the Fords I have. Gold PR5s, which is good. And got yourself a Ford logo on it. Some details. And here's your base. 2015 copyright, that was the 2015, has been remodified. And then 2009 originally modeled. Now we're going to the 7 of its new models. Let's just arrange a little bit, because I think I never been alphabetic, numeralized. So let's get started for the new for 2025. First up, we get the only fantasy Hot Wheels I picked up for new for 2025. Yeah, this is an error card. Yeah, you call itself an error card, but the card is not in a good condition because it was busted. I call it ourselves the flippers, which is this one. First of error card I picked up. This is my second error card I picked up, but now I'll open up anyways. Haulerback. This is a fantasy tow truck. This is the 5th tow truck that I have in my collection. Number 42 up to 50 from its Hot Truck series. This was promoting Let's Race. I'm not gonna look at the back because it has no license, because yeah, Hot Wheels release had to be, fantasy. So Haulerback. This would be the works. Yes, works. Second casting, second color they release. We've seen it in yellow. Now we've seen it in the turquoise color. So Haulerback. This one being number 69, had the Gorilla temple on it. This one is plastic, so that's why I did not pick this up. Plastic body, and then a base, middle base. Pretty good. Yeah, it's an alright casting, but I'm not a fan of too much plastic on it. I'll put that on the side because fantasy castings. So now we're going to the 6 of its new models of licensed cars. starting off with the lowest number, which is some bizarre I didn't have this, but the first one I picked up was actually surprisingly JDM. So I think I bought 2 JDM new models. So very happy to grab this. First up, we got ourselves the Hot Wheels Legends Tour winner from last year, the Mazda MX-5 Miata. This one being the second Mazda that Hot Wheels Legends Tour vehicle. Last year we seen the AutoZam, and now we have the Miata. Surprisingly, this is the 6th Legends Tour model that Hot Wheels released this time now. I mean, Hot Wheels has been releasing some Legends Tour since it was started 2020, and I picked them up, all of them. I think I have 6 now, and most of them I think new models. One up to 50 from its Dream Garage Series 2 of 5, and here's the picture of its Legends Tour winner. This would be the second color they released it, because the first color was black. It looked like a darkish blackish color. Now this time in green, yellow green. This thing is very cool. I don't have this version. I have most of them. I have the Miatas that I have was full of like convertible. The Miata itself is just a modified version. Pretty cool one. I forgot those wheels. Did I forget it? I think it was the L4 wheels. I'm not sure. Howell's Temple, got your Japanese letters, so pretty cool one. Plastic carbon fiber hood here, metal body, then plastic base. And now we're gonna take a look at the higher numbers. I think most of the 100 pluses now. First up, it's a new British, this time being a British hypercar. First up, British supercar I picked up from McLaren. Yeah, I have 2 McLarens. I have this one here. New for 2025, we get 142 off to 50 from the race day series McLaren W1. This one actually is British supercar that is trying to get this. Luckily I picked this up for cheaper, so I have to grab this online. So here's McLaren W1. Get your McLaren tempos. Not much details on it. This one is metal body, plastic base. Fourth new model I picked up. We get the 1995 Mazda RX-7 Drift. If you can see here why it doesn't have a 2025 sticker new model, I think that's because this was a basic new in mainline, so I count it as a new model and counted it new in mainline, so I can wrote the notebook, which is one of the new models that I didn't have. The Mazda RX-7 Drift was actually a former Hot Wheels ID vehicle that is now into representing in the basic mainlines. Previously, last month, I think I picked up one of the new in mainlines. It came out on ID. That was the Subaru BRZ. Now I have this one. Happy to see Mattel releasing their Hot Wheels ID came into the Hot Wheels basic mainlines, which is surprisingly happy. It's expansion of its collection. Hot Wheels library. 163 of the 50 from its Hot Wheels 70s versus 90s 9 of 10. I think this is the one I needed. Here's the back. International. So here's the 1995 Mazda RX-7 Drift, kind of like a race car themed on it. Got your PR5s with some crazy graphics. Mazda logo on top. This one being a left-hand drive. Got your Mazda, got your Hot Wheels logo and the 95 Hot Wheels graphics. the back, on the side. White PR5s, and then the base itself, you get yourself a plastic base and a metal body. Actually, I'll put this aside because both Mazda, 2 new Mazdas added to collection. Alright, next up, another Dodge. Actually, next up is a new Dodge from 1996. So it's a new model, of course, and that is this 1996 Dodge Viper GTS. When it came out, this one kind of reminded me of the Tyco Matchbox model. It's kind of like the same thing. Hot Wheels had version this now finally, so very cool one. This time in a blue and white stripes on the top. Number 176 up to 50 from its Then and Now series 4 of 10. Another Viper in the new collection, which I expanded my Vipers now in the collection. And here's the 1996 Dodge Viper. This time in a blue. The car is blue, but the top is white stripes. Excuse me. Got your PR5s. Got some Tempo headlights on it. Where is it? There's the Viper logo on it. And you got your car plate. And it says Viper. Viper. I ran out of focus. What it says? I don't remember. Viper and car plate. And then you're good. And you get yourself metal body and plastic base. Second to the last I picked up was a BMW, a German 2-door BMW, which surprisingly this was actually an 80s vehicle. This is the BMW 635 CSI in a good looking JPS or John Player Special livery. And there were 2 John Player Special that Hot Wheels came out in the main lines. One was the Bentley Continental, but I have the other version of Bentley Continental. I don't need that thing. As I said, I never collect variations. I'm picking up that I don't have in my collection, so that's all I have to progress. So I love this BMW. This kind of like the 80s touring car. The car was actually in real life, so definitely 185 up to 50 from its wide body series 1 of 5, and so here's the BMW 635 CSI. This one I think is the L4 wheels. Pretty cool one. I love this thing. Got your Hot Wheels special. Got your Castro, Hot Wheels graphics, mother number, and here's the 3. I think these are designers. Yeah, it's a designers. Mattel employee. More on the top. Nice deco, race team deco on it, which is surprisingly nice. There's one metal body, a plastic base. A little bit of details. Happy to grab this, added it to my BMW collection, which has been grown up. The last I picked up, and the last new model, and I picked up from the month of June, so definitely happy to grab this. And that is the Italian compact vehicle here from the model that became out in the earlier 60s, and that is this Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Super. This is a pretty cool casting. I love this thing. When they came out, the Alfa Romeo, I think I spoke this soon. I wanted to pick this up because it kind of reminded me of the original Ford Escort. So I'm very happy to grab that. 195 up to 50 from its Compact King Series 7 of 10. This is my third Alfa Romeo Hot Wheels that I picked up. I don't have the first model because it was harder to find one. So here's the Alfa Romeo Giulia TI Super, or T1 Super, TI Super. This one in the aero disc wheels. Get your Alfa Romeo livery number 63. This is a pretty cool casting. Right, left-hand drive, pretty cool. Love this. TI Super on the car plates. This one melt body. You can get yourself a plastic base. So there you go, guys. That is it for my collection update. Good stuff. Good new models. Pick up a few licensed vehicles. 4 fantasy, and the rest is full of licensed vehicles. It's a very cool start. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time for the month of July. Goodbye.